It's time to stitch the farmer block on our Prim quilt. The farmer block is on page 23. I have all of my fabrics backed with fusible interfacing, and I have my batting. As a reminder, I'm adding batting and background quilting, which is different than the directions. Let's stitch out the farmer. I've opened my USB. I'm going to choose the Combined Files folder and then choose the farmer block, which is block 4. I'll hit set and embroidery. I am using my 9x9 hoop, and I am going to go to layout and move and just bump it up to the top so I can save the stabilizer. I do have the stabilizer still attached to the roll coming off towards the front of my hoop. Then I like to go to the -+ needle to stitch on that screen. I'll first run the placement for the batting. I'll place the batting and tack it down, and I will need to manually stop my machine before I place the fabric. I'll place the fabric, tack it down, and then finish with the background quilting. I love this quilting more and more every time I stitch it. Now it's time to stitch all 3 of the applique fabrics. I will stitch the placement, place the fabric and tack them down, trim, and we will do all 3 fabrics. As I was stitching these out, the only piece that I trimmed was this bottom piece of the shirt so that I could put the pants fabric on, and then that way I only had to take my hoop out once to trim. Now this blue piece, you can see I have a big piece left over. They always give you much more fabric than you really need, and because I didn't cut them to size first and I used this piece for the angel, I was able to save even more, and so I'll just put this piece in my stash. It's a nice size piece to use for something else. So I will trim these and then we'll move on to the rest of the block, which will be all embroidery. I just got done with the face, and you might be able to see that part of this red from his little suspenders and the top part of this fabric are still showing through the thread. And I'm not sure if going over that again will do anything, because it will just go over the same, you know, parts, but I am going to go over it. So the next step is the hat, and so all I need to do is go to the up arrow, and I'm going to restitch his head just to see if that makes a difference. That looks much better. I can see just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit, and that's just probably because I know that there was more red there, but it covered it much better. So I'm glad I did that second layer. All right, so now I will run his hat, and then we'll go on to the cute birdhouse and flowers. This block is looking so cute. I can't wait to finish it. Now, the next designs are the flowers, and it shows the light pink and then the dark pink for the base of the flower. And I've come to realize that the light pink that I chose is too light for my tan background. It just doesn't show up. And so I've decided to use what I had originally chosen as my dark pink and use that as the light pink from now on. And then I pulled a darker taffy, is what it's called, and that will become my dark pink. And so I had chosen, and I have two different sets. I have Floriani and then glide colors for both my light pink and dark pink, and both of them are just too light. So this time I'm just choosing the glide thread. Again, what I have on the thread list as my dark pink is now going to be my light pink, and on the thread list, what is the dark pink, I'm going to use taffy from now on. So I'm going to try it on this one and see. I think they're, you know, far enough apart that they will look great. So let's stitch out these cute flowers. We're almost done. I'm done stitching. There is one more step, and that's the crosshair. If you want to put that in the middle of the block, that will help with trimming. I am going to skip that, and so I am done with the block. Let's take a look. So the block is done, and I love it. I am going to go ahead and just cut my stabilizer off right next to the fabric. And again, I am not going to take out my tack down or trim my batting and stabilizer from my seam allowance yet. I'm going to wait until I have all my blocks done. And again, that's just because of the fraying that can happen even when it just gets moved minimally. And so I want nice clean edges when I get ready to stitch these together. And so I will remove this tack down and then trim right next to my batting tack down, which is this inside line, and I will remove the stabilizer and batting once I have all my blocks done. So for now, I'll just get rid of the stabilizer. And let's take a look at this block. I love this block. There are so many things that I love about this. So I, of course, love all of the detail in just the embroidery designs. One of my favorite is this little hole in the birdhouse. And I love that the roof is just kind of a gradient with the thread. I love that. I'm glad I picked my darker pink. It's still pretty light, but it looks better and you can see it better than the light pink. There's even a texture in this little mound of grass. And of course our stars that go throughout. Again, the bird, love. His little hat looks like it's a woven straw hat. His little suspenders are like little rope. That would have been cute. His pants, and again his feet. He's barefoot, feeding his little bird friend. I think that's so cute. Again, I'm pretty close to the background color with his, hands and feet and face. I just, that's what, it is what it is, I guess. There's probably only one thing I would change, maybe two out of this. One would be that I wish they had even just a running stitch up and back, not a decorative stitch, just a straight stitch up and back to designate, between his body and his arm. I think just a stitch up and down. And it would have been fun if there would have been a stop between the outer part of his clothes and his little suspenders. I think these would have been super cute if they were maybe in brown to look like, they were rope suspenders, because that's what the digitizing looks like. The detail of the suspenders are like a rope, and that would have been super cute to have maybe a brown or a beige or something that actually looked like rope. But other than that, I love this block. I say this every time. It's, one of my favorite blocks. I've really enjoyed this. All right, so now we are ready to go on to another block.